what's up, people? It's your man, Urban Lover, coming from your mama's basement, baby. Well, I ain't coming from my mama's basement right now. Matter of fact, I'm about to go join New Jack City, and I might start smoking some crack. I might become Pookie. I mean, good mugger. You know, but I'm a calm down a little bit. You know, I'm gonna calm down a little bit because I gotta make sense here. And what I mean by that is this. Everybody and their mother, Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder, who can I see, know for a fact that Golden State was going to beat the Lakers. We should know for a fact they're going to blow them out. I just hate to say it. I mean, let's be real. I was going to put up an NBA 2K game up. The freaking computer was beating the crap out of me. I had to turn it off. It beat me by 30 points. It was just hitting threes, and I was just like, good mugger. I mean, like I said, I'm really not big on that 4 or 5 star superstar type of teams. I know a lot of people say, well, you know, Cleveland had it, you know, the Lakers had it back in the day. Yes, but the thing is, what people fail to realize, you never had a team where 4 of the stars are all in their their mid-20s. Never like that. Most teams, like back in the days with Boston Lakers, they had a couple old heads on there. People that's in their 30s, you know what I mean, about to be on their way out, out the league. So I don't want to really get on to the Golden State thing. One thing about Golden State, man, they're a team to be reckoned with. I mean, they got outside shooters. And the Lakers, I'm going to go to it once again. The thing I've been stressing for the last couple videos is the Lakers got to play defense, man. Seriously, they play hustle defense. They don't really play defense. Like, their biggest problem is when they switch, nobody goes to play the open man. They just stand there like, okay, well, hope they don't make a shot. You can't think like that. This is the NBA. You know, this ain't street basketball where, you know, somebody's shooting 12% from the three-point arc. These guys are shooters. So you got to run them off the block. You can't be letting them off the block. I'm sorry. You got to run them off the perimeter so they don't be making those threes. You got to make it uncomfortable for them. You know what I mean? Get up on them, be a little physical. You know what I mean? And I don't mean, like I said before, I don't mean be beating them up and nothing like that, but, you know, put your body on them. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you got to let them know that you're there. They can't treat you like a practice game, you know, and that's what they did to Lakers. They treat them like a practice game. So I'm not going to be hard on the Lakers because I expect that. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Once KD signed with them, you know, I already knew that, you know, they're going to be smashing teams. Simple as that. And the Lakers ain't going to be the only team to get these type of beatings. So, you know, don't cry, guys. It's going to happen. You know, this is the Golden State Warriors. Like I said, they got 5 superstars. You know, and anybody that jump on NBA 2K and grab the Golden State Warriors, I'm just going to disconnect my computer because there's no point in playing you. You know, I mean, if the computer can shoot like that, I know goddamn well my 5-year-old could probably shoot like that, even though I ain't got a 5-year-old. But that's how I feel. You know, but the Lakers, like I said in the day, interior defense, sad. No interior defense, no weak side help. You know, the perimeter defense looked terrible. And what I mean by that is like the guys play sluggish. You know, like one thing about Golden State is this. They're real fundamental in passing the ball. They're an unselfish team. Everybody gets in the rhythm of it. You really can't play zone with them, man. You got to play man-to-man. I hate to say it, you know, some of our players got to be real good at playing man-to-man D. Because at the end of the day, it's like they getting beat off the dribble. Guys are backdooring again, getting to the paint, easy layups. And if I'd have let you see the NBA 2K game, you'd have seen exactly what I mean. I mean, goddamn, I had to play the center. I couldn't even play the point guard and come up on a guy to play defense. I had to play the center because they would just get easy backdoor cuts. And it's the same thing when you were seeing with the Golden State Warriors. You know, they were taking shots, and you seen that in the game against Sacramento when I was talking about Tolliver, 7 for 7 behind the arc. We got to play better defense on the perimeter. From the inside, outside, defense got to be much better. You know, we got to make guys, okay, I can live or die with the jumper, because see, this is the thing. What people fail to realize is this. If you got a good center, 9 times out of 10, you don't really have to run in to play interior defensive help. And that's where the Lakers are actually making the baddest decisions at. We don't have no interior defense. You can say what you want by my government, but I told guys in my last videos, this is the preseason. But in the last couple games, this guy has not shown anything defensive-wise. I mean, seriously, he hasn't been rebounding. I told y'all listen, y'all can dislike this, but I'm going to be honest with you. And I know I ain't going to criticize, but I'm going to criticize this individual. He is Roy Hibbert 2.0. Say what you want, you will see it this season. He's slow, he can't get to the paint. Yeah, he might have 8 points, 10 points, whatever it might be, and I'm going to get to it. But a lot of them points came from free throws. He's real slow. His men are getting to the paint. They're doing what they want. That's why I say if you had a real good defensive presence in the paint, the guards ain't got to worry about having to get back, to come down low to help on D. Because what happened is, when a guard cuts and cut down low to help on defense, or a small forward, what happened is there's a man wide open sitting there for a three-point shot. If you had interior defense, and I'm not just blaming Miles government, but also Randall, no defense, got to step it up, dude, seriously. What he had, I'll get to the points, but no defense at all from Randall. I mean, just terrible. Luol Deng, listen, at the end of the day, guys, I keep saying over and over again, man, one thing that's hurting us is defense, interior defense, backdoor cuts. Golden State is a real good fundamental team, and I expect to blow out. But these are the things that the Lakers really need to fix. I mean, seriously. I'm not going to keep beating up on Miles government, but he's like the only one that's really standing out defensive-wise. And I was watching reading somebody comment in the comment section. They said, well, if the Lakers, get him more involved in the offense, he'll play defense. But here's the thing. If you go back and look at his track record, when he first came into the NBA, whatever, he really wasn't a scorer. So at the end of the day, the thing is, he's more of I don't know what he is. He just really wasn't a scorer. And one thing I learned at the end of the day is that you still have to play defense regardless you get the ball or not. You getting paid. You can't make excuses like that. Well, I'm not getting the ball. I'm not going to play defense. I don't even think that's that type of mental from Miles government. It's at the end of the day, like I said, the guy got bad injuries, and it might, and injuries might be a big part of the reason why he don't play as good as he's supposed to play. This is what I'm saying. Like, remember, he hurt himself in the Olympics, and he came off an injury not too long ago with his legs. So a lot of that it really plays a big part, a big role of why he's not rolling over, playing good defense. And I'm gonna get back on it, but Russell, he was getting broke down by Stephen. Steph Curry was breaking him down. Klay Thompson was doing whatever he wanted to Clarkson. Kevin Durant, when they put Ingram, when Ingram was playing Kevin Durant, no, Kevin Durant is skinny. He's not that big. He pushed him in the inside. You actually see him when he gave him body, you see Brandon Ingram fall off of him, and Kevin Durant, turn around, hit the little, sweet jumper. So there's a lot of this. Like I said, it's not gonna say it's a lot. It's little small detail things the Lakers really need to fix, and most of it is on defense. Our guys are young. We're not used to being in that situation before. Yeah, you look at the regular season, but you can't really count them because that was during the Kobe era. This era is a whole new different era, a whole different ball game. I'm not gonna keep beating up on the Kobe era, but we really need to focus on getting more of a team structure when it comes to defense, and some type of defense. Now, I'm gonna go through the stats real quick. Now, field goal attempt, you already know, Golden State shot 54%, the Lakers shot 42%, which isn't bad, but it's not going to help you playing against them. Three-pointers, like I told y'all in the last video, most three-pointers hover between 21 and 23. Golden State shot 23 of them. They hit 10 of them, 43% from the field. We shot 27. Most of it came from trying to come back, 33% from the field. We just ain't had it. Free throws, now this is a big thing. I love it. The Lakers got through the free throw line. They shot 78%. They was doing what they got to do, get to the paint, because they see these shots wasn't falling. And I like that. Like I said in the last video, they wouldn't get to the free throw line enough. They did it this time. Golden State did too, though. They shot 63% from the field, which ain't bad. From the free throw line, which ain't bad. The Lakers shot 78%, which is good. Now, one thing also I want to share again, once again, rebounding. We have not been consistent in rebounding. Golden State out-rebounded us 43-38. And it's sad because, number one, most of their players are shooters. That means they take a lot of outside jumpers. That means that somebody like Miles government should be killing down low. Julius Randle should be killing down low. Didn't happen. Got over 20 minutes from Julius. Didn't do anything. Assists, 21. That's not bad. We still around there. They had 29, so it's not bad. Like I said, these are the hustle man points, and this is where we really stand out. 21 assists, 11 steals, 4 blocks. Hustle man point, and all that mostly came towards the end when the Lakers really started clamping down their defense. But that's when Golden State, let loose their bench. So with that being said, it's like, okay, well, they played their bench. The Lakers did what they're supposed to do against their bench, and they actually ran on them. That was good. So I'm not gonna beat them bad because this is an elite team. This team won 70-something games last year, and they picked up a freaking superstar who's going to be in the Hall of Fame when he retires. So we're not going to beat them up as bad to say, they play a horrible game, which they did, but come on, you're playing against Golden State. One thing people got to understand, Golden State got the same coaching staff. The only one they lost was really Luke Walton. They got the same coach staff, the same philosophy. Ain't nothing changed. The only thing they did is picked up KD. So in retrospect to that, KD is a shooter, so he'll fit right in. So they didn't really lose anything, and that's what people fail to realize. Now with us, is a big difference. We got a new head coach, new coaching staff, new players, new faces, people trying to get familiar with each other. We were tested and we didn't come out to play. That's all right. We got beat. Nothing wrong with that. The thing is, at the end of the day, is that, like I said before, around All-Star time, All-Star break is probably when we really start clicking. It's going to take a minute, but we're going to start clicking. Fast break points, we had 10 to their 8 because Golden State, they got on the break, but they like to shoot them threes. We just got to play better perimeter defense to run them guys off the perimeter from hitting them threes. Make it uncomfortable for them. And the interior defense got to play much better. Points in the paint, that's where they killed us. Like I said, they had 54 points in the paint. We only had 30 because Golden State was fundamental. They liked the pass, easy layups. They were getting them all day, every day. And that was really hurting us. Now, the one thing I want to say, you already know Kevin Durant, Curry and Thompson, they went off, as always, So it is what it is. Iguodala didn't play, but those 4 guys went off. Now I'm going to get to the Lakers. Julius Randle, 2 for 5, 5 points, 7 boards, 3 steals, 2 assists. Hustle points look good, but rebounded 24 minutes, brother. You got to give us back those 10 rebounds like you used to. You're not playing the Julius Randle. The only thing I said in there is that you can't. I don't see no jumpers from Julius Randle. I just don't see it, and I'm not gonna beat him down. But I know some people saying that they watch videos of him banging threes and shooting jumpers. See, the difference is this: when nobody's sticking you, my grandmother can make threes and jumpers. But when there's an opponent in front of you, it makes it that much harder to make the jumpers. Your jumper percentage go from 75% to 35% because now somebody's actually on you. They sticking you. They putting their hand up. So the jumpers are not going to be there. Julius Randle just ain't showing me nothing. Not just that, he's not aggressive. He only took 5 shots. You got to take more shots. They got to get to the free throw line. Julius Randle should be really dominating down low. I hate to say it, but they got to get that ball down low to Julius, and Julius got to be more aggressive down low. Stop trying to get up at the top of the key, bring the ball down. I mean, I know that's what Luke Walton want, but at the end of the day, give it to Russell once you get across the court. Let Russell set up. Let you get down low and bang bodies down there. Get them guys in foul trouble, man. Can't nobody stop Julius Randle down low, but he's not utilizing his ability. 5 shots? Nah, man. You got to get more. Lou Dane, 19 minutes played, only 2 for 7. Got to get more from him. Only 4 points. Miles Government. I said Luau. I meant to say Luau. Anyway, Miles Government, 22 minutes. 3 for 5, 4 for the free throw line. Once again, only 4 boards. He played 22 minutes. But I'm hearing fans saying that Miles Government's going to give us 10 boards. He's going to do this, all this stuff. And I told y'all when I made that rant, Miles Government is not going to be the man you think he is. He's Roy Hibbert 2.0. And like I said, if he come out and play good through the regular season, I will apologize. But at the end of the day, I just don't see it from him. I'm sorry. We done played, 6 games now? Yeah, and I'm not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it from Miles Government. And that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no interior defense at all. And I'm not going to keep beating him up. Y'all already know the deal. Jordan Clarkson, 30 minutes, 4 for 14. Didn't do anything. Got his last couple points towards the end. Trash ball, but he ain't do nothing. Russell ain't do too much neither. Both of them were cold, ice cold. We got to have more consistency from these players. Not inconsistency, but more consistent, shots from these players. And like I said, at the end of the day, Jordan Clarkson, 3 for 9. I don't mind you shooting threes. And I know, like I said, a lot of them came towards the end when they was trying to catch up, whatever it may be. But I like the Jordan Clarkson back when he first came into the NBA, when he first got that second, when he came with that second half and was killing, when he was driving to the paint. I want to see that Jordan Clarkson. I don't mind you shooting threes and all that. But at the end of the day, I don't want you live and die behind the 3-point arc, because now what it is that y'all it's just y'all shooting and y'all not doing anything. You got to get to the paint to draw fouls. This way Kobe excel at drawing fouls to get to the paint. Get to the free throw line so he get free throws. Y'all guys got to work on that. Russell, same thing, man. Just sitting behind the arc shooting threes. You guys got to get to the paint. Got to get to the paint. Got to make that contact. So at the end of the day, you got to work on that. Russell had 5 assists, which ain't bad. He had 4 turnovers. But a lot of that, once again, came from him and other players just missing the passes. Jordan Clarkson, ain't do too much. But that's what it is. People want Jordan Clarkson to start. I understand that. But I'm going to share something with you guys. I'm going to make a video of that. And Nick Young, I know people have been beating this guy down all last year, or whatever you want to call it. And I've been riding the Nick Young wagon for a while. And I told people that I didn't like when Lakers picked him up. You know, but I respect the point that he's on the team. Yeah, I'm gonna critique players because that's what I do. You know what I mean? I'm a analyst, a reporter, whatever you want to call me, but that's what I do. Now, the thing about Nick Young, which I like, the guy's coming in with a different attitude. He's the only one that been consistent since he's been getting playing time. He's the only one being consistent, and I hate to say this, and I'm not gonna say hate to say this because I'm a big Jordan Clarkson fan and I'm a big Larry Nance fan, but I would love to see Nick Young play the two with D'Angelo Russell. Nick Young is more of a pure shooter than Jordan Clarkson. Jordan Clarkson should come off the bench playing a point. He's more better with the ball in his hand than coming off as a two-man. Jordan Clarkson is a combo guard who needs that ball, and it shows. They are, listen, now I know people like, you know, well, or Urban, you know, this is the preseason, you know, calm down. I am calm down. I'm real calm. But here's the thing. We got a whole bunch of point guards. All them guys are not going to get no playing time. We got to do something with Lou Williams. We got to do something with Carterone. I love Hurts, but, you know, Hurts is probably the cheapest out of all of them. But at the end of the day, we need to make, now I ain't gonna say make no moves right now, but like I said, during the season, right around the All-Star season break, whatever, we need to make some decisions. You know, Lou Williams, at the end of the day, like I told people, he's 6'1", he ain't got no defense. You can't put him at the 2 because he can't play no D. You got to make a move with him. You got to trade him. I would like to see D'Angelo Russell and Nick Young in that backcourt. I like to see Brandon Ingram eventually transition into the small forward with Lou Aldane. I'm not rushing it, but I said, you know, eventually, slowly but surely, transition. I like to see more Tariq Black. Tariq Black, 17 minutes, and I know most of it was towards the end, you know, trash ball. He had 6 boards. He ain't had no blocks. He had 8 points. I like Zubac. Zubac came in. He looked kind of nervous. You know, if you watch him, he was nervous. You could see it. Like, he didn't really do too much. He played 9 minutes. You know, he's 1 for 2, only 2 points. He had 3 boards. He didn't really do too much. He had assists. But I think the more that you play Zubac, the more you get comfortable with the NBA level. They really got to play Zubac, man. They really got to play Zubac, seriously. Anthony Brown, I don't know, man. He's 7 minutes. He 1 for 3. Field goal. He didn't really do too much. You know, he was going for a shot. They blocked it. You know, when he went in the paint, he got a rebound back and put it back in. Larry Nance, 9 points. You know, 4 for 7. Larry Nance, still once in a while, they give him an open shot. He don't take them a lot. Got to start taking them shots, man. Seriously, they only like free throw shots. You should be able to hit them. Robinson came in. You know, he got dominated. I mean, the guy who always on Shaq and the Fool gave him a monster dunk, man. He tried to block it. At least he went up and tried to block it. But the guy gave him a monster dunk. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to beat up on the Lakers, you know, because at the end of the day, Golden State is an elite team. And we got to understand that. But I don't want to keep saying this, but I really think that, you know, during the season, and I've been saying this, that Lou Williams need to be traded. Only reason why, because I said it before when he picked Lou up, I said him and Nick Young got the exact same game. The only difference is Nick Young got more height. Nick Young can drive if he wants to. And people keep saying, oh, Nick Young just a shooter. I done seen in these games where Nick Young then drove to the basket. I done seen a play where Nick Young, actually, you know how back in the days where Nick Young would just run to the 3-point shot, arc, and just shoot the 3? Where he ran, after the steal, Nick Young ran to the corner, ran to the top of the perimeter, and he actually passed it to Brandon Ingram for the 3 before time expired. Nick Young is more focused and poised than a lot of our players. And I know a lot of people be beating up on Nick Young, but Nick Young has been the only consistent player on our team since he's been getting playing time. I know I'm a big Jordan Clarkson fan. I love to see Jordan Clarkson play, but I think we really don't have no firepower that come off that bench. I know people want to see Jordan Clarkson start with Russell, but if they start, all we got coming off that bench, to be honest with you, that can score is Nick Young and Lou Williams. Lou Williams is inconsistent. Nick Young has been consistent. So we really don't have no real true scorer coming off that bench that's going to give us 15 points or whatever it may be that we need to step up. Lou Williams get hot some games, then like couple games he go cold. Even though at the end of the day, he didn't play this game. But like I said, I believe that at the end of the day, the Lakers, to me, I would start Nick Young because of his height. He's playing better defense. And Jordan Clarkson will be a spark coming off the bench. People might disagree with me, but I would like to see Jordan Clarkson play the point, and I would like to see Brandon Ingram actually play the 2. Brandon Ingram, to me, he got length. He's not going to be able to play small forward. Anytime you see Kevin Garnett giving him body down low, and he can't D up Kevin Garnett, we got to put him at the 2 because right now he's slinky until he get a little bit of weight on him where he can actually hold his ground. I would like to see Brandon Ingram come off that bench with Jordan Clarkson at the 2. The rest of them guys, Calderon, all them guys, they can sit. I mean, they can come in whatever. I don't know how they want to do it. I mean, they can rotate however they want to do it. But I'm just, like I said, we really need some better defense. They really got to play better defense. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. But I'm not going to beat them up. I'm sorry. I just got a little bit frustrated, and I had to calm myself down because I had to remind myself this is the Golden State Warriors we're talking about. You know, so this is what to come and what to expect. And we got to also understand that Luke Walton is running a semi-Steve Kerr type of offense. So Steve Kerr knows Luke Walton offense. And that's another reason why they shut the Lakers down too. So we got to keep that in perspective. God, goodness. I done went over 20 minutes, man. Just ranting. But anyway, it's your man, Urban Lover. Like, share, and subscribe. Get in the comment section. Enjoy your day. Yeah, we got spanked, but it's all good. It's preseason. But I like to see more from Zublock, you know, and get his confidence going. Miles Government, I don't know, man. You just got to show me something, man, before I actually jump on your wagon. I'm not on that wagon yet. But as always, I love you guys. Be safe out there and take care.